Welcome to Normski TV. Guys, I had to wait this long to do this review and player ratings because if I tell you the truth, I'm still... I don't even know the word is shocked. What I would say, I'm not surprised at the result, but I'm just shocked in the way we played yesterday against Aston Villa. You know, coming off the back of a win at Man United away, you're thinking to yourself, right, guys, we've got Aston Villa at home. This is the time for you to go and impose your game on Aston Villa. Aston Villa have lost 2 games in a row, conceded 7 goals. And what I saw yesterday from that game was absolutely abysmal. I don't want to go into a rant, but I can feel myself going into one because the whole team was just jokers. They were a bunch of jokers. No belief. Literally playing for... Who were they playing for? Who were they playing for? Themselves? Can somebody tell me what on earth went on yesterday at the Emirates? Yeah? Within a minute, you got a man like McGinn scoring a goal, which thankfully was offside because of Ross Barkley impeding Leno's vision, even though there was no chance Leno was going to save that. But, mate, you would have thought that these guys would have learned from that. You would have thought these guys would have learned from that. But no, literally from minute 1 to minute 90, Aston Villa bullied us. Absolutely bullied us. Jack Grealish bullied us. Ross Barkley bullied us. Their whole midfield bullied us. And what made it worse is when Thomas Partey didn't come out for the second half, we opened up like the Red Sea. Literally, El Nene went back to being El Nene. The El Nene that we know. I was calling him King El Nene, Prince of Egypt El Nene, you name it. What happened to the El Nene of last week to this week? It seems as if you need Thomas Partey to hold your hands because you didn't have a Scooby-Doo of what you was doing on that pitch yesterday. You didn't have a clue. You was overrun. Literally, them mans were just running off of you. You were slow, sideways, backwards. Mate, the thing with what Arteta's doing with his club, yeah, this pragmatic style of football, this boring, watching paint dry on the wall football is just becoming a total joke. We are becoming predictable in terms of how we play. I said it in the preview that let's go into this game off the back of the Man United win, a massive win away, our first win in 14 years, yeah, against Man United away, since 2015 against a Big Six. And we come up with this at the Emirates. And what makes it worse is when I looked at the team sheet. All right, I said, right, okay. And I said it to my daughter. The first time I've seen Arsenal, Arteta go with the same 11 in a row, all right? Obviously, in my preview, I was hoping that, you know, he maybe try Shambolic in that 3 alongside Partey and El Nene, yeah? Just to get some creativity, or even a Joe Willock. Joe Willock wasn't even on the bench. What has he got to do? What's Joe Willock got to do to actually get in the squad? The guy played absolutely brilliant against Mulder on Thursday, last week Thursday. And for his reward, the man gets completely dropped from the squad. Now, somebody tell me what kind of man management that is by Arteta. Somebody tell me, because the way he treats those young kids, he does not give them no confidence whatsoever. You have Pepe. Why not give him a run in the side? The guy is scoring and creating assists. Okay, sometimes he makes a mistake, but you've got to give him a chance. You've got to give him a chance to maybe a run of 6 to 10 games. See how he does, because Willian right now is totally abject. Listen, mate, those Chelsea fans that told me that the best you're going to get out of Willian every 5-6 games, that man will turn up. He played against Fulham. That was his best game. We haven't seen him yet. Yeah? We have not seen him yet. Where is this guy? Where's Willian? He was terrible yesterday. Yes, last week, okay, fair enough. I understand why Arteta played him in that game, because obviously creating that balance, he does work. But, mate, he had a chance. Man ballooned. He thought he was playing NFL football. What? You're talking... oh, gosh, man. Honestly, yesterday, I didn't go to my bed until about 2 o'clock in the morning. This is no lie. And I know this. I shouldn't let Arsenal ruin my life like this. I shouldn't. But when you kind of see that kind of display from the team, now I don't know whether they're trying to throw my man under the bus or down in tools, but mate, I'm seeing some actions there. I'm seeing some movements by the players that look very similar to when Emirates was going through his stuff. Now, it may be that they're not liking the way they're playing in this very rigid system. I haven't come to the actual formation, but I'm going to talk about that. And it seems as if, I don't know, it just seems like they're not happy. You've got Aubameyang sitting out on the left-hand side, literally out of the game. Every now and again, he picks up the ball. The man is not a man that can dribble with the ball. He puts in 2 crosses, of which obviously Lacazette, lack of threat. I'm sorry to say, lack of threat. Open goal. Just need to head it down. He heads it over the bar. You've got the man coming deep to pick up the ball. What does that guy do? It's standard that the man needs to work hard. But the guy is coming so deep to make up the midfield. He's a number 9. You should be in the box so that when players go down the wing, whether that's the right, the left, and a cross comes in, you need to be there at the end of it. And when you are at the end of it, which is very rare, and the big chances that you get, you miss. Yeah, you've got 3 goals. You're the highest goal scorer for Arsenal at the moment with 3 goals. And let me tell you this, yeah? Arsenal, after 8 games, 9 goals. What does that tell you about our creativity? What does that tell us about what we are doing as a club? I was looking at some Opta stats today, right? I've got them here. And I was like, you know what? This is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah? Okay. Shots on goal, yeah? Not even on target now. I'm just talking about shots, having shots, right? We 15th. 15th in the table with 73 shots. Fulham, who are sitting in the bottom 3, are sitting 8th with 102 shots. They're having more shots than we are. What's going on? Why this rigid? I can't even say the word. This rigidness. Another stat. Shots on target. We sit, what is it? I think it's about 15th. Yeah? With 28. 28. Fulham sit above us with 31. Nine goals, no creativity, playing in a very rigid system. that Arteta insists that this team play. And William came a couple of weeks ago and they asked him about how he's doing at Arsenal, and he was saying, like, you know, he's not used to the way, you know, from the club that he came from, who was playing fluid football, free-flowing football. You know, he has to get used to the style of Arteta, because everything is quite, in so many words, very rigid and very kind of programmed, and do you know what I mean? And he has to get used to that, because the way Arteta sets up away from home, he also sets up like that at home. And this was our downfall yesterday. We're playing at home, and the team, I saw the team sheet and I thought, okay, he's gone with the same 11. But he's gone with a 3-4-3. A back five. Right, Leno in goal. Holding, Gabriel in the middle, Tierney left of that. You have Bellerin as a right wing back, Thomas and El Nene in the middle of the park, with Saka as the other left wing back. Now, for me, Saka needs to be playing further up the field, not as a wing back. This different. We're so defensive. Then you have Willian on the right hand side, who's not contributing diddly squat to this club. Lacazette, diddly squat to this club. Aubameyang, because he's playing out on the left, he is ineffective. He's in that you play to his strength. His strength is down the middle, playing on the last man. We had, before yesterday, we probably had the best goal or defence in the league. Yeah, we conceded 3 goals, so that now puts us on 10 goals conceded. Right? So we went from being, you know, top of the list with only 7 goals conceded out of 8 games, and now we conceded 3 yesterday against Aston Villa, who was not beating us at the Emirates in God knows how long. We had a very scare in not the summer, last season, when we had to come from behind, and it was only for the Aubameyang free kick in the last minute of the game, and we won that game 3-2 with 10 men. It was coming. And under Arteta, the way we are playing right now, under Arteta, the pragmatic football, it is boring. Teams have worked us out. Albeit yesterday, that, you know, if you look at some of the stats, it was quite balanced in terms of us playing down the right-hand side and the left-hand side. Because a lot of our games, a lot of the balls were going down the left-hand side. And, you know, in this particular game, and the only reason why I say that, because a lot of the attacks was coming down from the left-hand side on our right-hand side. So you had man like Grealish running at Bellerin, yeah? You had Douglas Luiz, you had Ross Barkley coming down that right-hand side, yeah? And troubling man like Holding and Bellerin, right? So that's why we ended up having to snuff out the attacks and get the ball moving again. We go with a 3-4-3 system. Defense. And listen to me, guys. We was a shambles yesterday in defense. We was a shambles. We was all over the place. I saw a clip from Arsenal highlights. I don't even know if you want to call it highlights. I'm calling it lowlights. And there was one instant when Ross Barkley first had the ball. The man was dangling his feet, having a little dance just outside the 25-yard box with Holding standing there, not even putting in a tackle. I think the guy was trying to audition for come dancing. Not only does that happen, yeah? Oh, God. Not only does that happen, yeah? But then Jack Grealish picks up the ball and does the same thing. Only when that pass was made, once he got past Holding, because Holding didn't put in a tackle, didn't even put a foot in, standing there dancing about like some, don't let me say it, right? And we're only lucky that goal was chalked off. But that was a warning sign after 46 seconds. Yeah, because they had to go to VAR, check it out, and luckily enough, they ruled it out. But did we learn? No. From minute 1, I said, to minute 90, Aston Villa bossed that game. Bossed the midfield in every single department. Every single department in that game. Arteta came out after in the press conference, said, you know, I take full responsibility. I take full, and the players, I need to look at what I am doing. So tell me this now, Arteta, if you need to look at what you're doing, can't you see that Aubameyang needs to play down the middle? Can't you see that you need to take the shackles off these guys and let them express themselves? I'm looking at Aston Villa, man. The way these guys were playing, they look like Barcelona. We was overrun. Listen, guys, they were doing flicks. They were doing reverse passes. Oh, at 3-0, I was like, oh my gosh. Yeah, with 50 minutes to go, I'm thinking, oh my gosh, they could score more goals here. Arteta, we've got 2 weeks. And it's a shame because he said, you know, he just wished that we could just have another game to get it out of our system. You've got 2 weeks to go back, yeah, and work on this formation and work on how you're going to get these guys to start freeing up themselves, especially the front three. You've got to have the balls to drop Lacazette, yeah, and put Aubameyang in them. Lacazette is not performing. Willian is not performing. Change it up. Why have you dropped Willock? Tell me, why have you dropped Willock? Willock had a fantastic game. Box to box, making those late runs into. We have got nobody coming from midfield and making those runs in the box. So we've got the focus is that we just got this big hole in the middle, and then you've got Lacazette running into the hole deep to pick up the ball, and then he loses it. So what do you expect after about 60 minutes? The man is knackered. When the man is supposed to be occupying the penalty box, he's there running, trying to pick balls up. This don't work. We need a number 10. I'm sorry. Listen, man is calling for Ozil, right? Listen, I don't care what anybody's got to say now because we need somebody in there that's creative. Ozil's not going to come in this side of this year. February is when Arsenal can allow him to come back in. But I don't see that happening. We have to go out in the January transfer window and we're going to have to buy somebody that's creative. Or you find somebody inside, like an Emil Smith-Rowe or Willock. Try something different. We're becoming far too predictable. Far too predictable. Far too predictable. I'll tell you what. I remember when I used to watch games with Arsene Wenger. All right, yes, we used to be open. But I'm telling you now, when we used to go a goal down or two, we used to somehow create and come back and get goals in the last minute. Yeah? We used to then put the pressure on teams. We're not even doing that now. We're not laying a glove. We're not even laying a glove. Teams coming to the Emirates are saying, geez, lovely pitch. Nice scenery. Oh, it's only Arsenal. What are they going to do? Aston Villa, as I said, from minute 1, they took the game to us. And we didn't have a clue. We didn't have an answer. We didn't have a plan B. We did not have a plan B. Plan A, boring, play out the back, play back, sideways, backwards, forward, backwards. Come on. This is a nonsense. No, seriously, this is a nonsense. This is a nonsense. I am absolutely, gosh, man. I am just baffled right now, and I'm wondering, Arteta, you fooled me, bro. You fooled me. You fooled me with your words, your processes. Yeah, this big word, that big word. Oh, you know, we need to evolve. We need to. Come on, man. Non-negotiables and come on, man. I got taken in by this. I got taken in, but listen, I was watching the training sessions. I'm watching the training session. I'm thinking, why are you not doing that out on the pitch. When you're playing quick passes, what is the point of what you're doing in the training you're not doing on the pitch? All I can say is you've got 2 weeks. Arthur, you've got 2 weeks to fix this side, fix this side. We're going to be away to Leeds next. And if you ever watch Leeds, okay, yeah, they concede goals, but mate, they're in your face from minute 1 to minute 90. And if we go to Leeds playing like that, we will get turned over. After that, our next game is Wolves at home. Another tough game. And then the big one, the North London derby. Pragmatic Mourinho? Part the bus, Mourinho? I don't think so, mate. I think they have the second highest goal scored in the Premier League. Look at the football they're playing. Yeah? Some people didn't, when Mourinho was mentioned, yeah, all right, fair enough. We have issues and we have a history with Mourinho. But look what he's doing with that club. Arteta, for me, lacks the experience. And the coaching staff around him have to help him out. You can't just stand there. The man was standing there doing that. That's what Emirates did. I saw it. I thought, this guy is devoid of ideas. 3-0 at home at Emirates. Two home games, back to back, we've lost. Sorry, I've got the hiccups now. Oh, man. This has to be sorted out quickly. This has to be sorted out. I sent a couple of WhatsApps to my mate, and if you heard the rants on there, man, jeez. We've got to sort this out. We've got to try and utilise and get somebody playing in that hole. If it means we go to, we try the 4-3-3, but put somebody in that 3, then that's going to be able to be a creative force. You go with a 4-2-3-1. Bamiyang at the top. The 3, Saka. In that hole, you either play a Willian or you play Smith Rowe. You play a Willock. And obviously on the right-hand side, you play a Pepe. And then the 2 holding will either be Granit Xhaka or Partey and El Nene. Because at the moment, I mean, I don't know. Because Dani Ceballos, I don't know if he can play that number 10 role. He, for the love of the Lord, why this guy is playing so deep, yeah? When he came on, granted, he did try to, go through the lines a couple of times, try and make something happen. But as I said, we're too predictable. We play most of our passes in our half, and then when we do, we lob it long, we lose the ball, then we're back on the defence because they're on the attack. We're at home playing like a wayside. You have to know when to deploy those formations when you're playing against teams that are offensively better than you and that can keep the ball, like Liverpool, like Man City, and hope that you can. Leicester did that on them. Leicester did that to Man City. Probably one of the best counter-attacking team in the league. Yeah? But it just seems as if that's all Arteta wants us to do. Play counter-attacking, whether it's home or away, same system. Everybody's going to work us out. We need to change it up. Arteta, you have to change up the system. Go with a 4-2-3-1. Yeah? Try something. Now, you're saying that you apologise and it's your fault and that you need to look at yourself, look at your coaching staff. Well, do something to make us say, right, this guy's listening. But if you go with the same team at Leeds, yeah, with Lacazette down the middle, Willian, then, mate, you're stubborn. You're just stubborn. You're just stubborn. Just like Wenger, you're just stubborn. You're just stubborn. And you need to put that pride away. You need to put that pride away, man. I'm beginning very, very quickly losing my patience with the way Arteta is managing this side. I am losing the will when I watch this team play. They need to sort it out. I'm going to go through with the player ratings, and I'm telling you, you'll be lucky if anybody gets a 5. We'll start off with Leno in goal. Right. Apart from picking the ball out of the net 3 times, I wouldn't say that he was at fault for any of the goals. What can you do? What can you do? But what I would say here is that I don't know what to say. 5. Just give him a 5. He's probably, yeah, I'll give him a 5. I'm going to give him a 5. Yeah, that's all he had to do, was go and pick the ball out the back of his net. He did make one save from, I think it was, I can't remember if it was Jack Grealish or one of those players, a near post save. That's about as much as he did, apart from, as I said, picking the ball out the back of the net. Let's start with the back 3. Start off with Holding. Come Dancing. What are you doing? Auditioning for Come Dancing. You're slow. You don't read the game. You're getting twists up. You're getting spun. Every time Grealish or Ollie Watkins, yeah, I couldn't work out what was going on between you and Bellerin. Yeah, you're pushing up, and then Bellerin was coming in narrow. Man, listen, exposing that left-hand side, and all 3 goals came from that side. All 3 goals came from her. Holding, you're getting a 1. You're getting a 1. Gabriel didn't have one of his best games, even though he probably had the most passes in that game. 85 passes, of which 65 of those were completed passes. You see, for him and someone like Luis, that's where our creativity comes right now. He's trying to see if he can create from the back. But with the shambolic defending from the rest of the defence, it rubbed off on him, and he didn't have a good game. Sometimes he just looked slow to react, and literally, just didn't cut it that evening. And for that, you're gonna get you're gonna get a 4. I'm gonna give you a 4. Tierney, mate, what was you doing? What was you doing? How many times are you gonna lose that ball? And then when you pick up the ball, you just hit it for the sake of it. You're putting 2 decent crosses, of which nobody got on the end of it. Yeah? But you're hitting balls, you get the ball, it's almost like, I must get rid of the ball. What's happened to the Tierney that was playing under Unai Emery in the Europa League and was banging in those crosses for Martinelli? What's happened to that Tierney? Yesterday, there was one scene I saw where the man tackled himself, tripped out. It was embarrassing. That was one of his worst games that I've seen Tierney play. I don't care. You're getting a 3, mate. Tierney is getting a 3. Bellerin, right wing back. Again, down that side, there was one incident for the 3rd goal, pre-assist from Martinez, bowls the ball out to Jack Grealish. Jack Grealish runs 60 yards down the pitch. Bellerin is running alongside him. Literally, when I say he got bunks off the ball. That's all I can say. Bonks off the ball. Literally, barged off and bounced off like he was a rag doll. Grealish sets up the 3rd goal, lays it off to Ollie Watkins. Ollie Watkins gets his 2nd goal and gets a brace. What are you doing, Bellerin? What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? You defensively just switched off. Switch off, leaving the spaces, leaving the gaps. Sorry, mate. You're getting a 2. You're getting a 2. Thomas Partey was probably our best player before he went off. You know, again, the way the whole team, he was the best out of a bad bunch. The way the whole team was playing yesterday, he was probably the best out of the bunch. He tried his best, but he looked like he, obviously, from what we're understanding now, is that he was playing with an injury. And he had to go off with, he came off, he didn't come back on in the second half, nursing a thigh injury, and just hoping that it's not too serious and that he's back, because as soon as he went off, mate, the whole thing fell apart. When we come back out, the whole thing fell apart. El Nene fell apart. Thomas Partey tried his best. I'm going to give him a 5. I'm going to give Thomas Partey a 5. No, actually, I'm going to give him a 6. No, I'm going to give Thomas Partey a 6. Mohamed El Nene. Hell sideways. Mohamed, the one that we know from Emirates and the early days of Arsene Wenger. The one that should still now be playing for Besiktas or Istanbul or one of them team. Because what I saw there yesterday, you didn't have a clue what you was doing. You was getting bullied off the ball. You was getting overrun. When you picked up the ball, you was losing it. You're kicking it sideways, backwards. You went back to the old El Nene that we know. You got bossed in that midfield. What happened to the El Nene of last Sunday to now? How have you gone from there to here? Man, you're getting a tree. Yeah? You're getting a tree. Not even a tree. Yeah? Saka, again, not one of your best games. You know, you tried. A lot of things weren't coming off. Again, you know, you're playing that left wing back role when you really should be playing further up the field. And so you're having a track back, but then you just probably weren't doing your defensive duties as well. You end up, you know, scoring a own goal, and you know, it is what it is. We go 1-0 down officially, and you get that goal against you. So, you know, you didn't have your best game. I'm giving you a 3. I'm giving you a 3, bro. I'm giving you a 3. Willian, 0. Done. Let's move on to the next one. Yeah, 0. Golan back to Chelsea. Yeah, go back to Chelsea. Yeah, fraud, man. Why you there? Cut your hair as well. Yeah, 0. Done out here. Yeah, done out here. Lacazette, Lacafret, Laca whatever you want to call this man. When is this guy gonna get dropped? Seriously, you see, between you and Aubameyang, you need to just say, why? You know what? We need to kind of end our football friendship here, you know, because when you're at work, you need to work. You need to work, bro. You need to be in that box, man, and you're not there. You're not there, and when you are there, you don't put it in the back of the net. We paid 50 million for you. What are you doing? What are you doing? 2. Aubameyang, you're out on the wing. This is the first time since you've come from Dortmund, 2018. You didn't have 1 shot on goal. Not one. And you're the captain of the side, and I know sometimes you've got to rally the troops, and sometimes you've got to take the bull by the horns and try and make something happen. But the frustration, I could see it in your face. You're out on the wing. Sometimes you just standing there. And what I notice is, like, if France and Tierney picks up the ball, you know, you need to move, man. I know you're hanging out there, but you need to move, man. You got 20-odd goals last season or the season before. And, you know, people will say, look, you know, but my thing is this, yeah, you can't have him playing out there. He didn't contribute. The guy gets a 2. You get a 2, bro. Got a 2, and I'm not blaming, you know, people want to say it's the contract and he's down tools and whatnot, but I'm telling you, this is 2 games now where he's just trotted down the tunnel, frustrated, cut a frustrated look. And he, as the captain, he's got to rally his troops, man. He's got to rally his troops. You're the captain. You've got to G these guys up. If there's a Vieira, he would be G'ing these people up, yeah? Yeah? A Sol Campbell. He'll be saying to the players, come on. But you're not doing that, man. You're not doing it. You're not doing it. You've only got 2 goals in 8 games. You ain't getting no golden boot this year. Be a miracle. And I think because of the way we play, the formation, the systems that we play, won't allow you to get those. If Arteta is going to have the guts and the balls to move you down the middle, yeah, and we get somebody that's going to be creative in that hole, then, man, you're stuck out there. It's just pointless. It's just pointless. And yes, we can do that when we're playing away from home, yeah, and we don't have the ball. But we're playing at home, for crying out loud. We're not imposing our game on them. Aubameyang is probably one of the, in terms of his movement in the box, yeah, but he's not allowed to do that. And that is down to Arteta. And I'm going to come to him now with his rating. Arteta, 1. 1. You're getting a 1, and that's for the hair that was out of place on your head. Yeah, you're getting a 1, bro. You need to sort this out quick, man. You've got to allow your players to play with this free spirit. You can see it's not working, but you're stubborn. You won't change it. You've gone with Willian. You've gone with Lacazette, who are not in form. You're playing Aubameyang out of position when he should be playing. It's all right saying, oh, yes, the stats last season, nobody was saying that when he was scoring the goals. But, mate, if it's not working now, don't worry about what the stats were saying last. If it's not working now, you change it up. You take too long to make changes. You take too long. And because of that, yeah, you react. Rather than be more proactive, you react. And you know what the changes are going to be, because you take off Thomas. Obviously, that was forced, so you have to bring on Dani Ceballos. And you bring on Nicolas Pepe for Willian. And Nketiah. Why Nketiah? I don't know. The guy cannot play at this level. And he was non-effective when he came on. He was non-effective. And you play him down the middle and still keep Uber out on the left. Nicolas Pepe, the time that he came on, the 25 minutes that man had, he did more than what Willian did in the first half. And whatever it is, the 65 minutes that Willian was on. Yeah? You've got to take and have trust in Pepe, playing for 10 games straight and see what happens. Dani Ceballos came on, as I said, tried to make things happen, but you can just see confidence. Yeah, the whole team seems to be in like a straitjacket right now, and you need to take that jacket off of them, man. Arteta, you need to take this jacket off of them and get these guys. These guys are good footballers, but the way you've got these guys constrained to this rigid formation and rigid format and style of football, it ain't happening. And I just get this impression. And when I saw that game yesterday and saw the players, it just looked like they're down tools. It really did. It really did look like they're down tools. And it's not good. And this has to stop. And this has to stop quick. We've got 2 weeks break. Show every one of them what they've done. Let them be honest with every one of them. And tell them that you didn't play well. And you're going to get dropped for this game. Yeah? The players are not bigger than the club, but they're bigger than you. You're the manager. You need to show some gonads in this now. Seriously. You need to. The referee, who cares? Who cares? Who cares? As I say, Arteta, we're going into the month of November. This is notorious for us dropping points, and we as I said, we've already dropped 12 points. We played 8, lost 4 already, mate. This has to change, and this has to change quick, guys. It has to change quick. What I'm seeing here, if we carry on like this, yeah, I can't see us making even top 8. Seriously, there are more teams out there that are better than us right now. Their midfield, their attacking prowess, better than us. And Arteta has to now go back to the drawing board and change it up. Please, Arteta, go back and change it up and get Arsenal playing free-flowing football at home. Obviously, we know when we go away to certain clubs, we need to batten down the hatches. I know you need to concentrate, and we concentrated on the defence, and that's fine. But the balance is wrong because nothing ain't happening up top. Nothing ain't happening up top. And the sooner we address this, yeah, then the sooner we can start moving up that table. But right now, the way things are going, I can't see that. And as I said, our next 3 games are going to be tough. Away to Leeds, at home to Wolves, and the big one, the North London derby. Come on, Arteta, sort it out. Listen, guys, please like, subscribe and share. This one was a bit of a long one, but I needed to analyse and just find out what is going on with our club. I'll see you on the next one, yeah? We've got a 2-week break. Please, as I said, guys, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you think about the game. And hopefully I'm going to try and do some podcasts with a couple of the guys. See if they're available. And maybe address this thing, the elephant in the room. We need to address it, and we need to address it big time. Again, take care.